Hello and welcome. My name is Abby, also known as Veiled Snow, and today we are playing one of my favorite games from 2018, Kingdom Come Deliverance. With a bit of a spin, for Christmas I got the foot motion controller 3dRudder, so I'm going to be playing it with that. We're probably not going to be playing hardcore mode, and just because it's hard. I know that sounds like such a cop-out, but it's true. It's hard, okay? So I don't want to do it. I have 2 hardcore playthroughs already, and I kind of suck at them. And I have not beat the game yet, though obviously I have played it before. And I have all the DLC, Treasures from the Past, From the Ashes, and The Amorous Adventures of Abodes of Hans Capon, which is the one DLC that no one is able to say without putting on a fancy accent. So, yeah. Let's get started.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. What did you get up to last night?
I don't know what kind of build I want to do.
I was sweating in the forge all day yesterday, and then I was helping Fritz and Matthew with some errands. So I'd say I have a right to be a bit tired.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
What nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Why would I be interested in sword fighting, Ma? Hello, 3dRudder. I'm pushing D. There we
You
go.
think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Have my friends been here?
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Yeah, probably. But, my friends are
Mother.
drunks. Crap, I hit the wrong thing.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was, and you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Woohoo, 3dRudder in action. Oh, another great thing about this game when it comes to 3dRudder is it has rotation buttons. So you could pretty much do what they do for VR, which is when you turn the 3dRudder, it turns your person. You can do that in this game. So yeah. That's pretty darn cool. So we're gonna sit down and grab some apples if it'll let us. Dang it. Okay, I guess we're getting up. Believe it or not, throughout all my playthroughs, I've never tried sitting down and eating an apple. Or picking up an apple, I guess. Okay, apple. Come to me. Apple. Come to me. Okay. Oh, cheese. Cheese is the big money maker here. Gotta get all of the cheese. And to actually eat and not sell. Oh, I don't want to sit down. That's the only downside to this is the controls are pretty sensitive. Because I made them pretty sensitive. And I'm wearing slippers today, which I don't normally wear when playing with the 3dRudder. I just told him to sit again, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Anyways, and I'm wearing slippers, which I don't normally with the 3dRudder, but it's cold today, so my feet are less, I guess, responsive. Okay, we're getting into this corner. No! Oh god, I broke him. Oh no, that was just me. It's funny, when I'm not recording, this works beautifully. But the second I start recording, everything just goes to crap. Okay. Walk a little bit more forward, a little more forward. No, stop sitting down. Though in my defense, I haven't ever played the beginning of the game with the 3dRudder, only starting from like halfway through with my main playthrough. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. There we go. That's another downside to the 3dRudder. It holds down the key that you have hotkeyed. So if it's a tap or a hold down option, like it just was with the drop and pot and eat from pot, it tends to favor the hold down. And grab the last cheese. And this bread. Okay, now how is our nourishment? Horrible. Alright, so we're gonna eat the bread and eat some cabbage. We ate too much. Oops. I should have been paying more attention to what the number was. Okay, so let's go see our dad, who is no doubt super mad. Hi, Dad.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Actually, no. I had to do something.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy.
Oh.
Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Oh, and in case you're wondering why the screen turns blue, that is a side effect of the reshade I'm using. I know what you're thinking, with this frame rate, why on earth would you use a reshade? Because it works a lot better when I'm not recording. Hello, Yannick.
God be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Okay, so we now have the crossguard. So what's next? I guess trying to get the money from Kunesh. Oh. Hi DLC, how are you? Although you hardly ventured beyond Skalitz your whole life, now and again you heard tidings from the traveling merchants and wayfarers about the goings-on in the outside world. The Big Harvest Festival in Merhoyed, the rebuilding of the Sasal Monastery, and stories about an abandoned village in the woods near Townburg. That village is called Privslavitz, and for years it had lain in ruins. You've always been curious about it, where exactly it is, what mysteries it conceals, and why no one ever went back there to live. You're determined to go there and explore the village, just as soon as you deal with you and the local lords have dealt with the bandits. Like my reading voice? Alright, so that's from the Ashes, Act rated. The amorous adventures of the birds of Hans Capon. Gitans say the heir to the town of Ratai, a young Sir Hans Capon, is an incorrigible seducer and whoremonger. A charitable view is that he's looking for love, the kind you can't buy at the bathhouse. You have yet to make the acquaintance of the bold Sir Hans Capon, but once you do, be prepared to be drawn into his amorous adventures. You, a common blacksmith's son, will become his lordship's herald, his messenger of love. That's what it is. And we also have tournament mode. I'm not going to read that because that's on DLC. Alright, I decided that we're going to go talk to Kunesh and fail miserably first. I don't know if I want to just bypass Kunesh and, like, you know, sell the cheese.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Father sent me for money, Kunesh. I expect the money.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Rude. Pay for the tools at least.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
I don't want to get in a fight, so you can expect a visit from father.
If that's the way you want it. I'll tell father you won't pay, and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
Aren't you cheerful? Let's see if we have enough money if we sell all our food. I think we should.
Take care.
Alright, so we need 10 charcoal. And we're going to sell all our apples, all our carrots, all our for cheese. Actually, that's more than enough. Well, alright. So we are selling 3 cheese, 10 carrots, and 4 apples for 10 charcoal, and we should get some money for it. Let's haggle anyways.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Yes, why not? Yes, I know how haggling works.
Agree?
Well, that's too much. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Haha, I win. And because we're here, let's talk to the combat master.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
Great
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
I moved too much. That's what I get for not wanting to use the mouse. I love the music in this game so much. Come on, dude. Your pupil is waiting. All right. Hi.
So, can we get started?
We can.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Dude, you're squatting.
Very well. Let's
I have
start
never
with
come
the
across this
basics.
bug until today.
Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
He's totally floating. Oh, there he goes. He fixed himself. Okay. Walk all around you. Walk backwards, walk forwards.
Alright. Now try to hit me.
Gladly.
You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Fine. Nice. Very good.
It's probably going to be hard for me to go back to Lane
again.
Henry.
The point of the blade is
do
for stabbing.
anything.
Try it a few times.
Because I just finally got, in my main playthrough, I just finally got to the point where Henry's
Good.
pretty awesome.
Now you're getting it. Good.
Dude.
Let's try something else.
The sword's
One
through your
strike,
face.
I can fend off without a
Are you
sweat.
okay?
But if you chain your strikes,
Are you okay?
I'll have a much harder
I'm
time.
worried.
As soon as you land one blow,
I should
follow
probably
it with
use the sword.
another.
Chain strikes. Okay.
Nice. Fine.
Oh gosh, stamina's so low. That's week 3. No?
Fine.
There we go.
But I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Sage is probably the most useful herb. Did I just say herb? Oh god, this game's getting to me. I'm American, we say herb. Because we're rebellious. Anyway, Sage is probably the most useful herb in the game because, not because of its alchemical properties, but because it's worth a good amount of coin and it's everywhere. Okay, so we got the charcoal, we went to our combat instructor's thingamabobber. What's left is Bianca.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts, traitors.
Now even
God be
the
with
Pope
you, Henry.
is opposed.
I'm with you, Matthew.
And so are such
What's going on here?
as Henry of Rosenberg.
Deutsch is spouting shit.
Dukes Albrecht
What?
and Wilhelm are on
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund and
don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge Parlement. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
I must apologize for that painfully laggy cutscene just then. No idea what happened. That's never happened before. Probably because I'm recording with the reshade and an EMB on. So I went ahead and turned the reshade off. But, Henry, are you going to do it? No.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
That's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you possibly chance like this?
Very easily. Bianca! My sweet! Bianca!
Just as you ordered.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Do you want someone to poison our livestock? Have you no sense at all? Come home and stop disgracing us.
But I said hardly anything.
Shut up and come with me.
For Deutsch.
Come on up and take a look. I've got everything you need. Day or night, at home or at work.
Okay, so I think that's everything. Yeah. So time to go back to our dad and hopefully forge the sword. Hi, Dad. About the things you wanted.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Yep.
Not yet. I'm
Crap.
working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get a move
How
on.
much
We have to
longer
finish
until I
that
learn
sword
that you can
today.
use the 3dRudder
Or do you want me to look
for
a fool in
fine
front of Sir
details
Radzig?
such as
No, I don't.
dialogue.
I'll be back soon.
Especially when wearing slippers.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
game. Hello?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
And here comes the part I can't watch without laughing. He's so pathetic.
You still have a lot to learn.
Yes, yes, he
Ask
does.
your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh crap.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Isaac. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
Come on, Hal! You can still make it!
Run!
Find a horse! Ride to tell Merc! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Okay, and we are going to end it here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, bye-bye.